You are looking live at Enfield Twin Rinks in Enfield, Connecticut, where the New Jersey Rockets are getting set to take on MassConn United in the back end of their weekend doubleheader. Hi everybody, it's Joe Rizzo here bringing you the action. Rink 2 today, Rink 1, 13 or 14 hours ago. That one went to MassConn 4-3 in a shootout that we weren't sure was going to happen. The Rockets opened the scoring with the first goal in the first period. MassConn scored late in the first to tie it. They scored late in the second. In the final 30 seconds of each of the first two periods to go ahead, the Rockets forged back to make it 2-2. MassConn went up 3-2. Rockets scored to get to 3-3. And in the shootout, it was 2-1 for MassConn. So they take the, I guess it's the extra point. And they will face it off again today. There was a miscalculation. And in the first game, they played 15-minute periods. They'll be back to 17-minute periods today. In the frigid rink, most of us from New Jersey, some from Pennsylvania, some from New York, got to see our first snowflakes of the season today as we headed over to the rink. And it's nice and frigid in here. The ice should be good. And the Rockets and MassConn will be ready to go. Arialis Markland expected to get the start and goal today after Emma Lacey played the first game. And Nicole Pollard, who finished the second game, the second half of the game on Saturday, is going to get the start here. We'll see if Gianna Naldieri will split with her today. We don't know. Rockets in the black uniforms with red trim. We usually give you the whole description, but they have a red band that goes from front to back and the word Rockets written on the front. Ulrich on the dot. Menikillo on the right wing. Hansen on the left wing. Liftoff. Period 1. Hansen moves it down low. Tries to get it through to Menikillo. Can't quite do it. Provencher sends it forward. She wasn't involved in the game yesterday. A couple of new players are in the lineup for both squads. She's one. Rockets move it down to the near side corner as they try to get it out. We lose a little bit of perspective down there, just with the perch that we're at. Watkins centers it, looking for Doherty. She and Doherty were big guns for the team on Saturday. And I'm definitely losing a little perspective when the pucks go over there. Izzy Cook chips it out to the far side wing. Francesca Hansen couldn't quite get to it, so she's going to have to try to do it again and find some open ice. Sends it to the near side for Menikillo. Can't get it through. Provencher was there. Watkins picks off the clear. Wrist shot. It redirected in front, but it goes just wide. They'll move it up the near side boards and out. So the opposite start to this game as Saturday's game, where the Rockets pretty much dominated the first 14 minutes of play. And in the last minute of that period, as Menikillo runs into Doherty, and Doherty gets up a little funky over there, but she seems to be okay. Incidental contact. Connolly at center with Rizzo on the right wing and Rodriguez on the left now. Latour, she's got the old style Rockets jersey, and Fox, Lily Latour and Lauren Fox on D now. Cook and Matone with a opening pairing. Rizzo battles for it below the end line. Picked off there by Rodriguez. She's going to look to get it toward the corner for Rizzo again. It goes beyond the end line. Rizzo 1-on-2. Fleming picks it up. She tries to get it around Connolly, but Haley got a piece of it to reverse it. Idle sends it back for Fleming, who takes it behind her own net, at least her end line, and fooled me by spinning around. Up for Idle, but can't get it in as Latour kept it in. Fleming spins around, but this time Rodriguez had it figured out and knocked it away. Rodriguez forces it to the middle where Connolly picks it off. Connolly tries to shovel it down for Rizzo, but couldn't quite get enough on the backhand. Fleming banks it off the boards for Pietris, but the Rockets keep it in, courtesy of Fox. Latour couldn't keep it in at the point, so she'll retreat, wait for her team to get onside, and put it up toward this neutral ice. Rizzo's going to come in up the right wing 1-on-4. Fires a shot. That's the first test of Pollard. And the Rockets changing mostly behind the play as Ulrich and Menichello are out. Rizzo's going to head right to the bench for Hansen. Saunders jumps off the bench and she picks it up for MassConn. Up to Mazzaferro. We gave the loose translation of Mazzaferro in Italian. It's a loose translation could be iron stick, which is kind of a cool name for a hockey player, if my opinion counts. Rockets will face it off in the attacking zone. Ulrich on the dot, Hansen in the slot, Menichello on the near side wing, Cook on the right point, Matone between the points. MassConn wins it. Griggs takes it around, but her angle pass was too sharp, and the Rockets are going to grab it, and it's going to be another icing right off the bat. Arialis Markland takes a look over there. She's been spectacular this year, as has her tandem mate, Emma Lacey. Number 2. Face-off, same group, shuffled toward the net, but Pollard steals it aside. Menichello through the left circle. Cook trying to tee it up, gets it through traffic, was looking for the redirect from Ulrich, but it went through, but not on net. MassConn sends it down. They hustle to pick it up. Kim was there, but Cook got it first, and she banked it with the backhand off the boards. They battle for it along the far side, and Kim's going to bring it in. She's going to try to get around Cook. Markland with the poke check, rebound, and she covers it up. Markland poke checked it away from Kim, but Kim's momentum then forced the rebound right back at Markland, and she was able to cover it up. That play came up the right side, but they're going to face it off on the near side circle. Connolly with Rodriguez and Rizzo, her wings, in the slot. Rodriguez jumps in to pick it off. She and Riz go back to back. Rizzo and McMahon. Can Rizzo get it past? She leaves it for Rodriguez. Mia's in, shoots, and just wide on the shot. Rizzo and Rodriguez right off the face-off, just housing up the ice. Rodriguez on the back check just gets a piece of it there to slow down Peretti. Fox will pick it up, send it for Rizzo. She's going to chip it. It's kept in for a moment. She gets sight of it now. 2-on-3. MassConn picks it up. They send it down lower. That's Watkins, 88. She's one to watch for sure. Moving out of the corner. Centering feed one time goes just wide. McCann in front. Rizzo battling there, but gets spun around. Fox fell down. That leaves an open lane. Wrist shot. Markland saved, but the rebound goes in. Looks like Ava McCann is the one to put that in off the rebound on a goal mouth scramble. She came all the way down. And it's 1-0. MassConn with 12:03 left in period 1. Rockets change it up over there. There's not much you could do about that. Sometimes things just happen as MassConn moves it in now. Doherty looking for Watkins, and McCann's on the back door there. They're going to try the same thing here, spinning around, but this time rebuffed by Cook. She tries to drive the puck all the way out with an extra stride or two, and eventually it comes to the far side. Watkins and Ulrich collide, and Matone is able to get it out of the zone. Doherty spins, reverses it. Watkins is over there now. She was going the other way. Watkins for Doherty, looking for McCann on the back door. This line moving the puck very well. They did that in Saturday's game also. They were the most dangerous crew out there. Fired into the... Look at that. That should count as a goal. Ulrich fired it into P.J. Jacobus's hood. How do you do that? If she tried to do it 100 times, she'd miss 99. But not today. today she hits the hood, and it's a good thing. Good thing PJ was paying attention. Loose in front, idle, one shot, and it's kicked away by Markland. Menichello, Ulrich, and Hansen all in the same lane over there, but they do get it in. It goes around the end line. Ulrich will reverse it off the dasher. She didn't really want it on the dasher there. She wanted to get it to Menichello. It eventually went in Hansen's area as the Rockets move it through. Ulrich waits for her mates to get onside, and she carries up the left wing boards, reverses it. Pietrus comes down to grab it. It comes to Matone at the point. She fires, redirected by Menichello, but it goes wide. Ulrich near side boards, 1-on-3 now. Menichello hoping for that puck to pop out in her direction. Idle is the one who gets it. Hansen grabs it, sends it at the net, makes Pollard steer it, and that will allow the Rockets to get a clean change for a few of their players out there, the center and one of the wings. Menichello will, at the first chance she gets, probably jump off for Rodriguez, but that change not complete yet. It goes toward Markland, and she decides to just cover it up. 10:04 left, period 1. Rockets trail MassConn United 1-0. Connolly on the dot, Rizzo and Rodriguez in the slot, the wings, and they try to work the same play that they did before, where Connolly doesn't even have to win the face-off. In fact, Kim just put it right where the Rockets wanted it in that case, because they're hustling out there, Rodriguez and Rizzo. They've played well together when they've played as a tandem. Rizzo has 3 to outrace, doesn't have the angle though. Loses it at the line, it's kicked out, and Connolly will go back to Latour. Latour will send it up the near side wing. Rodriguez will get it, shovels it forward, but Griggs picks it up. Griggs cross ice to McCann. McCann gains the line, looking for somebody, but it jumps into the Rockets bench. Whistle and a stoppage of play, 9:19 left, first period, 1-0 MassConn. Ulrich on the dot. Hansen and Menichello up the middle, and they get it out that way. Menichello's pass for Hansen was too strong. It eventually goes back into the defensive zone. Ulrich makes Saunders turn and move. Hansen steals. Ulrich and Menichello in the same spot. Chipped up the boards. Latour's in a foot race. She's got Watkins trailing her. She's going to pick it up, skate it around the end line, bank it off the boards, and look for Ulrich. Those two teammates collide, but they do get the puck out of the zone. Provencher knocks it out of possession, but can't maintain possession, and it comes in offside as Lauren Fox stood the ground right there. They'll face it off on the dot right in front of the Rockets bench with 8:41 left in period 1, and the Rockets looking to erase a 1-0 deficit. Hansen picks it off, but it's going to come in too far for her to get the scoring chance right off the bat. She beat McMahon to it, but McMahon picked off the pass. Pushing and shoving, Menichello trips through one, fires in the middle, and Ulrich was looking for the redirection. Murphy looks like she's going to go off here for the interference on Menichello. So the Rockets will enjoy the first power play of the game as Madeline Murphy goes to the box for interference. They'll keep the same crew out there. Ulrich at the dot, on the dot. Well, she's going to switch with Hansen now, so Menichello's in the slot. Hansen won it toward Ulrich, but it hit off of the referee's leg. Otherwise, Grace would have had it cleanly. They try to get it over to Menichello, but Pietrus is going to skate it up the left wing side. Tries to get off the shot. Markland saw it all the way and let it go wide. Hansen leaves it for the streaking Matone, NHL style right there. And they power it forward, but it is quickly popped out. Rockets have 1:30 on the power play. the first of the game for either team. Fired up by Cook to Hansen. She bunts it, so it is not icing, and the Rockets try to grab the puck, forecheck, and establish possession on the power play. Fleming, she's going to move it up the near side boards. Bumped by Minicello, but she does get it out. Fleming sends it across for Roy. Roy tries to fire it. It goes on net. Markland's got to cover it because Roy kept going at the net. 59 seconds left in the power play, so MassConn does a good job killing off the first half of it. 7:18 left in the first period, and MassConn leads the Rockets 1-0. MassConn in the white jerseys, Rockets in the dark. Rockets change it up, so it's Connolly with Rizzo and Rodriguez. Rizzo fires it down. This one's going to go on net, and that is going to force a face-off in the offensive zone. So I don't know if Luisa Rizzo was attempting to shoot it, but the result is what you'd want here as Connolly tries to cheat the face-off. They let her cheat the face-off. Wrist shot by Fox stepping in. Can't get on net. Latour chips it forward for Rodriguez. Rodriguez forces the play around, but they're going to move it out, send it up the middle. Latour picks it off and turns it right back in. She'll try to get around Saunders, does it with a loss of possession. Connolly covers the point. Latour battling down low. Riz is on the back door. Rodriguez is on the doorstep, but MassConn is able to get it out. Fox steps in to keep it in. Rodriguez fires, but it hits Griggs' leg. Rodriguez turning, looking. She's got Connolly up the middle, but she's going to go to the point. Lauren Fox looking for a lane. Shot gets redirected and goes wide. Pollard might have gotten a piece of it. 6:18 left, first period. They've killed off the penalty to Murphy. Mazzaferro jumps on the ice as Murphy jumps from the box to the bench. Kim pulls it behind her own net, looking to gain some speed, and you want to disrupt her, Sarah Kim, as soon as you can, because if she gains speed, she's dangerous. Rodriguez shovels it forward, moved ahead by Murphy, and frustratingly, she knew immediately that it was an icing. So the Rockets trailing 1-0, have an offensive zone draw. Ulrich is going to take it. She's got Minicello in the slot and Hansen on the far side hash marks. Cook is between the points. Matone's at the left point, and Matone's going to get this one and send it high-low, but couldn't get it through Murphy there. Kim and Murphy for the white, Ulrich and Hansen for the black. And the Rockets did get it closer to the net. Minicello picks it off, turns, wrist shot, save Pollard, and she leaves no rebound. So that's the Rockets' best scoring chance so far. Minicello picked that one up, curled around the side of the net, tried to find the 5-hole there, and Pollard was up for the save. Same crew out there. Kim wins it back to McMahon. Minicello looks to pick off the clearing attempt. She's 1-on-3. It's 2-on-3 now as Ulrich jumps in there. Ulrich moved it down low, but Murphy's going to come around the other side. Kim grabs it in front of her own bench. That's Lavelle, rather. 12, not 11. Powered up and out, but they say Hansen was offside. It looked like she had the right skate on the line as the puck was coming in, but they blow it offside. 5:04 left period, 1-0 MassConn United. In the second game of a weekend doubleheader from Enfield, Connecticut. The properly frigid Enfield Twin Rinks. The feel of the old barn here. Not of the oldest barn, but the boards are tattered and banged up. There's rubber all over them everywhere you see. Wrist shot, saved by Markland, and she covers up. So that was Murphy getting the puck toward the net. Now down to 4:43. Defensive zone draw. Connolly's going to take it. Rizzo and Rodriguez will situate themselves in the middle. Cook and Matone on D. Connolly spun it. It went to the boards on the far side. It's picked up by Watkins. Matone knocked away the centering feed. Powered forward and out. Coughlin retreats, sends it to the far side. Fleming's going to pick this up to Watkins. Watkins sent it off of Matone's shin pad. Connolly, Rodriguez, they're onside. She kept it in. Mia with using the long stick right there to keep it in. Sent up off of a shin pad, and now Fleming bats it to the near side. Provencher is going to get it into the zone. Watkins is going to pick it up, come down the slot, wrist shot. Matone got a piece of it with the stick blade, otherwise it might have been on goal. It comes to the near side corner. An area that exists, just not to me from my perch. Far side, that's a little easier to see. Coughlin sends it down low. Centering feed knocked away by Matone. Hustling to the boards. A lot of spin moves by MassConn. One-time right pad save! Knocked down by Matone. Good job by Matone. One of the crowd yelling for the check. That's not a check. That is not a check. The puck is there. She didn't close a gap to make a push. She pushed the player. That's legal. Pushing legal. Closing the gap to make a hit, not legal. That was a legal play by Grace Matone. But if somebody hit my kid like that, I'd probably want the check call as well. After all, these are all our daughters, our granddaughters, our great-granddaughters, our nieces, our sisters, our cousins, our friends, or if you're watching on demand, yourselves. No matter which color jersey they're wearing on any given day. 3:09 left now, period 1. 1-0 MassConn. There's going to be a penalty over here. It's going to be a hook, and the Rockets will be shorthanded as Grace Ulrich decides that she'd like to get more in touch with the ice, and she does just that. So Hope Menichello goes off for the hook. The Rockets will kill it off up front with Ulrich and Hansen. Latour and Fox on D. Marklin protecting the goal. Centering feed by Roy, but Hansen picks it off. Pops it down the ice. Was hoping that you could get a little English on it to make it stop, but they'll face it off again. That means there's 8 less seconds to kill off for the Rockets. And they'll just redo the same scenario. Fox jumps in as neither player was able to connect on the face-off. Idle's going to send it to Griggs at the point. She's going to go across to Saunders. Saunders from the dot. Wrist shot save. Marklin covers it. Never let it hit the ground. The ice. I say ground. I mean ice. You know what I mean. 1:39 left in the MassConn power play. They have a power play and they have a 1-0 lead. They win the face-off, but it's going to be stolen away by Ulrich. She was trying to get it out, but Griggs prevented that. Hansen nearly got it out. Fox chips it away, otherwise Roy would have been behind her. Somebody lost a glove. It's Saunders. She picks it back up. And now coming through, Pietras gets through a little bit of traffic, but one too many Rockets is the elixir for New Jersey. Saunders' pass might have gotten picked off by Hansen if she had a millimeter more on the stick blade. Sent out. That hit Griggs. That should not be an icing. The near side ref blew that one. That's right there. That near side ref, that hit right off of Griggs. That should not have been an icing, and he decided to not overrule the far side ref. So a break for MassConn with 59 seconds left in the power play and a 1-0 lead, 2:04 left in the period. Let's see if the Rockets can handle the bit of adversity here. Rizzo up front. Shot goes through traffic. Rizzo and Rodriguez will kill it off up front. Rodriguez tried to get it out, but Saunders kept it in. It redirected, and Marklin lets an extra second of time tick off the clock before she covers it up. Same crew out there. Rizzo taking the draws. Cook and Matone on D. Rizzo captures the draw for Fox, sends it to the point. It gets through Murphy. Rizzo's going to try to get through Murphy. She gets pushed off, and they're going to call the penalty right there. It's going to be interference on Murphy. That's a hustle penalty by Luisa Rizzo. If the puck's not there, You can't impede the progress, and Murphy did just that. She just needed to wait about a moment more. If she waited a moment more, she would have been able to touch the puck and it wouldn't have been interference. So the Rockets now will go 4-on-4 with MassConn for 38 seconds, and then they'll have some power play time of their own. They're 0 for 1 so far. Comes to the far side boards. Kim chipped it out, got enough of it. Cook chips it off the boards, waits for her teammates to get on side. Rizzo trying to get it low, trying to bang it through a couple of MassConn United players. It goes down and it's going to be an icing. So the Rockets will face it off with Rizzo on the dot and Rodriguez in the slot. It's 4-on-4 for 19 more seconds, at which time Menichello will jump out and most certainly jump right into the play. Rizzo wins a draw. Matone sends it toward the net, but on the far side. 1:18 left in the period. Rockets trying to even it up here, trailing 1-0. Rodriguez with 7 seconds left in the 4-on-4. If she keeps it long enough, they'll have a power play. And here comes Menichello. She actually jumps to the bench, and Connolly will streak right down the middle. It comes to Matone. Rizzo and Matone playing with it. Rizzo centering for Connolly. She tried to redirect it, but couldn't quite get the stick on it. The Rockets have a power play for the rest of the period unless they can put one in the net. Chipped out by Watkins. Fox hustling back. It's 2-on-2. Matone on that side. Tried to knock it away from Watkins. Gets a little help from Rodriguez. MassConn caught in a change a little bit behind the play, but it doesn't affect them. And that is Watkins stepping into Matone. Somebody wants a call, but I mean, Watkins stepped into Matone. That is a bad call. I'm sorry, I don't care what the crowd says. It's a bad call. Matone's there. She steps into the puck. Watkins runs into her. Where is Matone supposed to go? Is she supposed to hit the hyperspace button and disappear? That's a terrible call, but it's maybe an even up call because they didn't like the other one that was called before. I don't know where they expect Matone to go in a play like that. 30.3 seconds left. Wrist shot goes. That's in the first period. It's 1-0 MassConn. We're 4-on-4 again. It'll be like that for the remainder of the period. Doherty tries to fire off a shot, but Latour got in the way. 15 seconds. It comes to the point. Sent down low. Fox picks it up. Doherty's over there. Fox and Doherty battle. Doherty spins out of the corner. Walks right to the net. Backhand. One save. Rebound. McCann trying to put it in. Rather, that's Watkins. She can't do it, and time expires in the period. So the Rockets get out of it right there under pressure. And they're calling this game quite differently than they called Saturday's game. There's already been more penalty calls in one period than we had in the entirety of the game on Saturday. We don't have the benefits of the shots on goal available to us. In the early going on Saturday's game, the Rockets had a distinct advantage, but MassConn eventually evened that up, I think. I don't know if there was any official tally anywhere. And now, as we get ready for period 2, we want you to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done it. If you keep tuning in and you're like, well, I'll find the link. No, it's going to be easier if you subscribe. And it also helps the games get spread around a little bit more too. And the alerts button will help you as well, so you'll know exactly when we start the live streams or upload a better copy of the game. Or the coach interview, which you'll see. We expect to do that after this one is over, and then that'll get uploaded sometime while people are in the car and on the road, heading back to parts south or otherwise. Pollard will now protect the goal to your YouTube left. Markland, after the 1-2-3 Rockets chant, will patriate the goal to your YouTube right, and we'll follow her down there. It'll be 4-on-4 for 18 seconds, and then A minute 12 of power play time for MassConn United. As Arialis Marklin heads down to the far side net. Latour on right D, Fox on left D. Ulrich and Minichello, the two forwards up front. Liftoff, period 2, as the Rockets try to erase a 1-0 deficit to MassConn United. Doherty skates it across the circle on the far side, leaving it at the point for Saunders. Saunders tries to get it low to Watkins, but Latour spins and banks it off the boards. That's going to expire the power play for MassConn. I mean the 4-on-4, and MassConn will go on the power play now. 3 seconds expired off the power play, and the Rockets have 69 seconds to kill, down a man and down 1-0 on the scoreboard. Offensive zone draw for the Rockets. You'll take that when you're killing a penalty 10 out of 10 times. And they've just, by having the draw down there, they just managed to kill off about 20 seconds of time. And Latour is going to go off now. And I think they're going to call the interference on Latour. So we saw the same play in the same spot before. And there can't be any complaints to anybody, because they've called that dead even right there. So if you're on the MassConn side, you were hoping for something somewhere else, and you got one there. They'll have an offensive zone draw, 5-on-3 for 48 seconds. Hansen's going to take it. Connolly up front. Cook is the defenseman. Comes to Saunders, shoveled over for Doherty. Spin move. Back to Saunders. Saunders fires. Hansen knocked it down. Chipped up the boards by Cook, but didn't get enough on it to get it out, and Saunders grabs it. Saunders with a lot of sauce, Sunday gravy on that one, over to Watkins. Watkins goes to the point. McCann. Now Doherty. Wrist shot over the net. That was Griggs, not McCann. Griggs comes all the way down to get it. Doherty goes to the point and gets it there. Comes to the near side. Saunders looking for a lane. It gets toward the net. And Saunders kept it along the ice looking for a redirection, but Hansen got a piece of it first. Watkins was looking to pound it in, but Marklin saw it all the way, stopped it and covered it. 10 seconds left in the 3-on-5 for the Rockets to kill off. They change out to... Okay. Hansen will take the draw. Ulrich and Fox out there now. Matone has 7 seconds, 6 to get out of the box. Wrist shot goes wide. Roy's going to chase it down along the far boards. One player is out. It's Matone. She's going to hustle into the play. Can she get there quick enough? Murphy, wrist shot. Blocked by Fox. Fox chips it up and gets it out. She was maybe even looking to send Matone right there. Matone will drift back and now get into a defensive posture with Fox, and Hansen will move up with Ulrich to kill off the last 50 seconds or thereabouts of the penalty. Ulrich getting a lot of flack right there, but gets it out long enough as Roy put her under pressure. Ulrich was looking to pick that one off and head in shorthanded. Rockets have gotten their posture back here. They did a great job killing off the 3-on-5, and they have 32 seconds to kill off on the 4-on-5. Here comes MassConn. Roy, wrist shot, can't find the net. It bounds all the way to the point. Ulrich picks it off. She's shorthanded against Murphy. She's got Hansen down the middle. Ulrich takes it to the near side corner. Murphy dumps herself down. Hansen with the jam shot, and she can't put it in as Pollard made the save. Hansen had Pollard fooled. Pollard thought she was going to come out the other side. Hansen walked right in front of the net, tried to stuff it under the pads, but Pollard just kept the pads strong enough to the ice, preserving a 1-0 lead for her team, MassConn. Rizzo now on the draw. 11 seconds of shorthanded time. Rodriguez up front with Rizzo, which drifts to the point and out. Mazzaferro can't beat Fox to it. Lavelle picks it up. She's got to wait for her teammates to get offside. Errant pass. Rizzo trying to chase down Murphy. Forces her to the middle where Connolly is now, as the Rockets are at full and even strength. They have killed off the 3-on-5. They have killed off the 4-on-5 that followed. They still trail 1-0. Matone gets it out. Rizzo fell, so she couldn't get sprung over there. And Mazzaferro brings it in. Rizzo picks it off, and she turns. She's got Rodriguez with her. Rodriguez lays out, not on purpose, but Rizzo skated around her. Sent in off a funny bounce off the boards that came out in front. And that will draw the offensive zone faceoff for the Rockets. They'll change entirely, or mostly entirely. Yes, entirely. Ulrich on the dot, Hansen in the slot. MassConn trying to power it out, but Ulrich picks that off, heads toward the point between the points, comes all the way down to the left circle, leaves it for Latour, but not strong enough, and it's banked off the boards by Lavelle. It's not going to be powerful enough to force an icing as that puck died at the line. There's a trip right there they don't call, as Cook was spinning around and had her edge knocked out from a stick underneath. Chipped out. Ulrich and Menichello cross. Ulrich takes it in, leaves it for Menichello. She's going to march down the slot. Wrist shot. It hit off of Kim's left shin pad. 13 minutes left, period 2. Rockets trailing 1-0. They've been on the penalty kill for a while. Saved by Pollard with the mask, and she lets it fall right into the catching glove. Big save by Nicole Pollard. She's been tested here, and she hasn't given in. 12:56 now left, period 2. Rockets scored 3 on Saturday. None so far today. Picked off by Menichello off the spin move. Watkins moves it up. She kicks it forward. Can't quite get possession. Now regains it in the near side corner. Centering feed. Ulrich interrupted Doherty's plans right there. Hansen knocks it down. Uses both skates to try to corral it. Gets hooked there from behind by Provencher. Pushes her down. People are yelling for a penalty. It's a completely legal play. You're allowed to push. Pushing is completely legal. And when the puck is there, it's absolutely what you should do if you're the stronger player, or even if you're not. If the other player falls down, that's not the pushing player's fault. Ulrich skates it in over the left lane. Centering feed. It's loose in front. They can't corral it. Still powering through is Hansen trying to get a piece of the puck. But MassConn was able to maintain the posture long enough. Matone sends it at the net. It's loose. Rebound. Oh, how did it not go in? Pollard got the right pad and then the left pad on it. And Hansen steered it. I don't know if she steered it wide, but maybe Pollard got the save. Oh, boy, that one. The Rockets would want to see that one 100 times. Comes out of the zone and back in offside, so the Rockets will change it up, and MassConn will as well. Connolly on the dot, Rizzo the left wing, Rodriguez the right wing. Fox on left D, Latour on right D. Rodriguez will spin, skate it in. She's not got numbers, but now the rest of her team gets in there. She'll spin it around the net, goes to Fox, top of the left circle, wrist shot. Saunders got the left shin pad on it and kneed it away. Connolly's going to pick this up, try to send it low. Someone got a piece. Centered for Rodriguez. One-timer, big save. Lifted stick in there, leaves the puck out in front, but none of the Rockets could corral it. It's sent out, 2-on-2. Fox jumps into the lane before Pietrus can do anything. Rizzo trying to get it. Rizzo nearly forced the turnover right there, but couldn't quite corral it. Rizzo's going to battle, and Connolly forces the turnover, but they can't get possession yet. Latour grabs it, spins. It's not out of the zone, and it's kept in by McCann. Latour picks it up, uses her D partner, Lauren Fox, sends it right up the middle. Rizzo was looking to fire it to Rodriguez, but it got picked off. Pietrus, her shot goes off of Fox's shin pad, hits off the end boards, and is covered up as it went in front of the net by Ariella Smartwood. 10:38 left. The pace has picked up. Rockets trail 1-0 to MassConn United. The back end of a weekend series here in Enfield, Connecticut. Game 1 on Saturday was 3-3 after regulation, and then in a 3-round shootout, redirected in front. What a save by Markland. She doesn't even know. She stopped it so well, she doesn't even know where the puck is. It's not in the net. It was a big redirection off the point shot. MassConn and the Rockets went 3-3 into the end of regulation on Saturday. And then there was a shootout. And MassConn got 2, the Rockets got 1. Going to be a slash on somebody here. So quite a different game a few hours later. Lavelle complaining that she didn't do it. I didn't really see what was going on, so I was surprised at the slash call. But Rory Lavelle in the box 2 minutes for slashing, and the Rockets have another power play with 10:14 left in period 2, trailing 1-0. It's Ulrich with Hansen and Minichello up front. Cook on right D, Matone on left. Cook's going to try to load this one up, gets it at the net, redirected, and what a save. Hansen redirected it, Pollard saved it. 2-on-2 over the line on the left side and behind the end line. Centering feed, rebuffed by Markland, chipped up the boards. Hansen couldn't quite see it to corral it, and they send it in offside as Kim needed one more stride. They'll face it off either at the center dot or, oh, okay, they surprised me again. They'll face it off in front of the Rockets bench. Ulrich with Hansen and Minichello. Cook jumps off now as Fox and Matone will be the defense pair with 1:22 left on the Rockets power play, and New Jersey trailing 1-0. The Rockets in the black jerseys, MassConn in the white. Hansen tries to wrap around. Pollard gets this pad on it. It's still loose in front. Still loose. Trying to cover. And it's it. Is it in? Is it in? It's not in. Oh! Minichello gets cross-checked. Fox takes one. Pushing and shoving after the whistle. Sticks high. No calls, or are there? Referee escorting 2 players, it looks, to the box. Hansen on the Rockets side, or is it Minichello? Murphy and Murphy now in the box. Hansen and Minichello both go in the box. How the Rockets end up down an extra player in that exchange is, I'm dubious about that. There's standard pushing and shoving initiated by one of the MassConn players, as you would expect. When the whistle blows and somebody's trying to get at your goaltender, you start pushing them and hitting them. So if you're going to initiate it and they're going to call penalties on it, it probably should be an even up call, but that's not how it goes. So Minichello and Hansen now in the box. 9:21 left. It's 4-on-4. We've played a lot of 4-on-4 here. More than the Rockets would like with their short bench. Well, maybe they're getting more rest that way. you get the penalty and you sit down. They have 2 forward lines and 2 defense pairs, so it's a little more than what they had on Saturday. The 1 extra player does make quite a bit of difference in those numbers. MassConn 4-on-4 for 43 seconds. Doherty tries to go to the point, does get it. It goes down through the slot, zigzag-wise. Fleming tries to get it. Ulrich picks it up. Fleming just kept a little bit of the toe of her stick on that. Otherwise, Ulrich was off to the races. Connolly and Ulrich up front. Fox and Matone, the defense pair. Doherty skating backwards with it. Eventually just gets it picked by Ulrich. So they're maybe getting wise to some of the moves here. And a lot of the spin moves by MassConn that have really confused the Rockets and created some possession there. Well, there's one, and Doherty marches right down the slot. Can't get the handle on it, though, and the Rockets were lucky. because Watkins was there. That one sent out. I thought it was a MassConn player that was trying to center that, but I guess it wasn't. So icing is the call. Rockets now have 46 seconds to kill off. He's been shorthanded here quite a bit. And here's the goalie change. So a stellar line for Nicole Pollard. And Jana Nalieri has now entered with just over 8 minutes left to guard the net, presumably for the rest of the game. Rockets kill it off with Rizzo and Rodriguez up front, Fox and Latour on the back line. Centering feed, they were looking backdoor for Idle. It goes high-low from Griggs to Idle. Idle has it again, trying to center it. It comes to the point, fired right back at it. Looked like maybe Markland got a piece. Rizzo tried to corral that one, got it not to sit down for her, so she couldn't get it out. It comes to the point. Griggs is there. Griggs goes D to D for Saunders. Saunders makes the zigzag pass to the far corner. Latour for Rizzo. Rizzo sends Hansen out of the box. Hansen got it on the skates, but Saunders gets all the way back in a hurry. It's loose in front and nearly put in. Rizzo was looking to swipe that one in, but Nalieri got the glove on it just in time and keeps the 1-0 lead for MassConn United. Rockets now at full and even strength. 7:11 left, period 2. They trail 1-0. A goal just under 5 minutes into the game. Kim chips it out. She pushes Latour, but again, that's a legal play there. Nothing unseemly about that. Forwarded for Ulrich. She had the stick knocked down. Hansen sends it at the net, and Nalieri just knocks it down and covers it up. Rockets will take the offensive zone draw with Ulrich on the dot, Hansen in the slot, Menikillo on the far side wing, and Matone on between the points there, eventually at the left point, and Cook on the right point. It comes to Izzy Cook. She sends it between D. Lavelle picked it off. Can't get off to the races. Still battling for it, but Lavelle does eventually get it in. Lavelle wrist shot. Markland had to shrug it away. Knuckleball there. Confused her. Saunders fires it at the net, but Matone knocked it down. And Grace Ulrich brings it in over the line on the left side. Ulrich leaves it for Hansen. Hansen brings it into the corner. Battled for below the end line. Hansen is there. You can just see them. Kim is there. Saunders is there. It comes to Menikillo. She's going to walk toward the net. Backhand. It hit Griggs' skate. It's loose, but Nalieri covers it up. 6:06 now left, period 2. Time not a factor in a 1-goal game here for a very, very long time. So the Rockets can just keep playing their game. Rockets don't change. They leave the same crew out there. Hansen off the face-off. Sent it to Cook between the points. Matone kept it in for a moment. That was sent back in. That looked like it was sent back in by a MassConn player, which would have made it onside. But they whistle the offside, and now the Rockets do change. So they left that crew out there for the offensive zone draw. Connolly will take this one. Rizzo on the left wing, Rodriguez on the right. They've been active. They've been close. They haven't solved the MassConn net. Cook gets there first, chips it forward along the boards. Watkins grabs it. It comes up. Will it sit down for Rodriguez? It won't. Centering feed picked off by Connolly. She's got Rizzo with her. Connolly and Rizzo. They're kind of on a 2-on-1. Connolly to Rizzo. Rizzo tries to get the shot off, but Murphy sweeps it away. Doherty fires it toward neutral ice. They exchange it there. Matone is going to win that battle. Send it forward. Rizzo and Watkins. Rizzo gets the stick lifted, but does get the puck deep. She tries to regather it in the near side corner. Connolly is going to come in to help out. Rizzo picks it off from there. Gets around one. Centers for Rodriguez. It didn't get through. Connolly with the one-timer in front. And the save by Nalieri. Good puck movement there. Rizzo dished it for Rodriguez, and if it just needed to go through one more stick, and that would have probably been another goal for Mia, but it didn't get through, and MassConn's defense holds. Ulrich now out there with Hansen and Menichello down low. Hansen's got it behind the net, tries to center it, but it gets redirected. Provencher moves it out past Latour. Doherty against Fox, one-on-one. Doherty to the middle, wrist shot, it goes wide. Fox steered it that way. Loose puck. Markland was trying to cover it, but Ulrich picked it off and took no chances because it was a little bit behind the end line on the outside of the net. The battle continues behind the boards, rather in front of the boards. If it was behind the boards, they would be spectators. Up to the point, kept in by McMahon. Hansen over there, 1-on-3, gets a little help now. Watkins walks out, looking for somebody else. Wrist shot, she fired it wide, and she had the top corner over there. If she had the snipe, it was there. Knocked down with a high stick. No call! They let her stay it. It goes down low, and the shot is saved by Markland. Doherty knocked it down with a high stick, and they just let the play go on. I guess from ice level, maybe it didn't look high. It sure looked about 2 feet high above the shoulder from here. Sent to the far corner. Good possession here by this line. Doherty right down the middle. Fans on the shot. Crosses it over for Watkins, but couldn't connect. A lot of stick slashes happening behind the play here. They called 1 or 2 of them before. Well, they called 1, at least, on Lavelle. She was a slash penalized. Knocked down off the wrist shot with 3:20 left in period 2, and the Rockets trailing 1-0. It comes toward the point. Hansen chips it past 2. Hansen and Menichello. Hansen and Menichello. Hansen gets it back, gets it down low for Menichello on the backhand, tries to chip it in, can't get it in. It's loose in front on the pop-up. Nobody can get it. Latour steps into it, but Pietras picks it off. It's a 2-on-1 with Mazzaferro. She lost it. Oh boy, on a 2-on-1, she lost it all the way out of the zone. Helter Skelter in Enfield, Connecticut. Pietras brings it in. Mazzaferro trying to get through. Back to Pietras. Pietras picks it up again. Centering feed, but goes behind the end line. 2:38 left, period 2. Centering feed. Roy tried to redirect it, but couldn't get it at the net. Pietras picks it up in the near side corner. Rockets' wings here are out for a long time. They managed to change the center. That one fired down. A seeing eye single by Fleming. She was looking for somebody to redirect it in front. It went all the way through traffic. Mazzaferro, now Roy looking. Sends it at the net, off the outside of Markland's pad. Markland was sliding the other way, and that one nearly found its way in. They're going to try to wrap it around. One save with the left pad off the offering by the backhand of Pietras. It comes up the middle, and it gets out of the zone. Menichello's trying to pick it off. Fleming gets it picked off. Now gets through McMahon. Menichello down low. Goes 5-hole. It's underneath the pads. Oh, they blew the whistle. I could see the puck from here, but the ref couldn't see it. Hansen tried to pound it in. It was still there. But Nalieri just kept the left pad on it long enough to get the whistle. Menichello was 1-on-2. Somehow, she just gets the puck through traffic, and the Rockets have an offensive zone draw. Kim wins it. Rizzo picks it off for a moment from Fleming. Rodriguez tries to center it. 100 seconds left in period 2. Rockets trying to erase a 1-0 deficit. Cook can't handle the pass between the points. Reverses it. Comes up the near side. Perfectly timed for Rodriguez to get onside. Rodriguez battling over there. It comes to the point. Cook stopped it but couldn't keep it in. Sends it back in offside. Not on purpose. Rizzo currying favor with the referee by stopping the puck and moving it to his direction. 1:13 left, second period. Rockets trail by 1. Swept in by Connolly, using the long reach. Trying to get it down low. Rizzo's over there, but there's a lot of MassConn players, and Connolly flicks it off of the protective netting above the short glass right in front of us. And it'll be a face-off outside the offensive zone, and the Rockets will change it up on offense, not on defense. Matone and Cook still out there. With exactly a minute to play in period 2. Rockets in the dark jerseys, MassConn United in the white jerseys. Kim bringing it in, but Cook knocks it down with the stick, and then the skates, leaves it for Ulrich. It's a 3-on-2 if they hurry, but Grace had to make a turn, and she'll come in over the line on the left side, carry it all the way over the end line, looking for Hansen in front. Hansen now joined by Fleming over there. Peels off. Hansen's got it. Backhand from Menichello. Shoots and scores to tie it up with 33.2 seconds left in period 2. The Rockets have tied it at 1. Ulrich sent it out of the corner to Hansen, who made the blind backhand pass to Menichello, and she found the 5-hole. So in a turn from Saturday, it was MassConn who scored in the final minute of the first period and the second period to change the course of the game, and this time it's the Rockets scoring with 33 seconds left. And let's see if they can attack again. Provencher is going to pick this one up off Saunders' feed. Watkins trying to move it out. Doherty's there. Rockets have 3 back to 2 MassConn players. Cook steers Doherty over there. Menichello picks it up, chips it up. 6 seconds. It's out of the zone, and it's not going to be anything either way unless Saunders falls, and she doesn't. That'll expire the period, and we will head to the third in a tie hockey game. 1-1 after 2 from Enfield Twin Rinks in Enfield, Connecticut. We are walking distance, well, depending on how much you walk, from the Massachusetts border. MassConn United stands for Massachusetts and Connecticut United. And if it sounds a little bit like what you'd hear more from a soccer club, I guess that sort of thing is in vogue these days, with the World Cup getting underway on this Saturday, November 20th. I believe it is Ecuador against Qatar, the home squad. And the USA will be facing Wales on Monday. And then the big game that many are looking forward to, the USA against England at 2 Eastern on Friday. So the day after Thanksgiving. Fortunately, a lot of us have off, and we'll be able to have a little gathering of a party. It'll be even better if the USA can win or tie against Wales. That increases the importance, maybe one way or another, or the intensity of the game. 17 minutes on the clock for period 3. Gianna Naglieri, maybe Naglieri, but we go with the Italian pronunciation. It's been flowing. There's a banner above her, just to the left of the scoreboard. It's a number 15, an Enfield Raiders banner of Craig Janney, a longtime NHLer. A very good assist man during his NHL career, Craig Janney. Harry Ellis Markland now defending the goal to your YouTube left. Full and even strength as we head to the third period, 1-1. Connolly on the dot, Rizzo on the left wing, Rodriguez on the right. Liftoff, period 3. Rockets win the faceoff. Rizzo chips it in. Saunders picks it up. Saunders looking for some room. Dishes right for Pietras. Back to Saunders, but Latour picks that off. Sends it into a clear swath of ice. Chips it up for Rizzo. Rizzo has a lot of traffic over there. Roy picks it up and sends it down low. Pietras trying to move at the net. Wrist shot. Loose off the save. Markland looks like she might be hurt. She's down. She's still on her knees. The referees don't blow the whistle. She gets up now. She looked like she might have tweaked something as she was sliding over, but she's still in there and her posture looks good. She steers that one exactly where she wants to with the right pad, but she's still bent over in a funky way in the net. That one comes over and she steers it away. Saunders knocks it down before Rizzo could get there. The first minute of the third period is expired. And the Rockets are trying to get in there. Rodriguez, Saunders picked it off with the backhand and fired it up to Pietras. Pietras crosses the line, wrist shot, sent wide. MassConn changing behind the play, but Pietras is still out there. Rockets still haven't changed. They got the same crew out there. Rizzo picks off one pass, finds Mezzaferro, gets it in, and dumps it to the corner so the Rockets can make a wholesale change. Good dump right there. Sometimes that's how these games are won and lost. A good dump in that allows for a clean change. A sloppy one on the other side that doesn't. And here comes Menichello. Sends it at the net, but Nalieri steers it to the far side corner. Hansen shovels it back for Ulrich. Ulrich has room. Ulrich looking. She'll take it back to the corner. Maybe try to reverse it there. She spins around. Still has it. Gets it past Murphy. Hansen centers it. Oh my goodness. Menichello got a piece of it, but not all of what she wanted. Menichello had to corral it there. She was looking. And let's see if the refs realize what's going on here. The Rockets are going to, it looks like they might be making a goalie change. Emma Lacey is doing the splits. And Markland comes over to talk to Coach Jacobus, and I guess she gives him the okay. Same crew out there up front. Ulrich wins it to Hansen, who's trying to center it. One-timer by Menichello. Somebody got a piece. Might have been Murphy. Hansen in the near side corner, trying to spin through McMahon. Still has it. Centering feed, but Menichello hadn't stepped to it. McCann, now Murphy. Murphy's going to take the slapper, unload it on Markland. She steers it aside. They battle for it below the end line. Lavelle's over there. Ulrich for the Rockets. One-timer. Murphy scores. Rockets just got out of sorts behind the net. Lavelle picked it up, centered it. Murphy walked right in from the point, unmarked, and she gets it and puts it into the top corner of the net. And it looks like Coach Jacobus says, let's make the change in net. I don't know if that was really Ari's fault there. High shot that comes in from an unmarked player, but you need these goalies. It's still November 20th. You need your goalies to get you all the way through a season. It's not worth one period of one game when you have a tandem that's absolutely dynamic, as both of these teams do. So it's 2-1 MassConn with 14:24 left. That was the time left on the clock when that goal was scored. So the Rockets have erased one goal deficit. They'll have to do it again if they want to walk out of here with a result, as we say in soccer. That's anytime you get a tie or a win. Matone trying to get it out, but Fleming kept it back in. Doherty has it down low. She spins. She's still looking. Rodriguez pins her against the boards on the near side. Gets a little help from Matone. Comes to the point. Coughlin's up there. Rizzo shakes off Coughlin. Tries to send it for Rodriguez. Watkins gets all the way back there. Oh, Rodriguez gets tripped and the Rockets are going on a power play. Fleming thought that the ref wasn't looking, but she wasn't getting away with that one. Rodriguez gets dumped right there by Fleming. And the Rockets will have a power play with 13:33 left in the game, trailing 1-0. Ulrich, Menichello, and Hansen will be up front. Fox on the left point and Latour between the points. Emma Lacey now in goal for Arialis Markland, who looked like she had gotten shaken up, but had stayed in there for a while. They don't call it on Fleming. Well, that's cure. I mean, Fleming was right there, but maybe I missed it. So looks like it's Coughlin that went in there. Comes to the point. Fox keeps it in. Ulrich trying to spin it, but Saunders jumps up. Saunders chips it out. Now they're calling a trip there, but that wasn't a trip. That stick was right up at the midsection. Latour brings it in, has Ulrich, takes a shot, it goes just wide. Latour might have had the goalie beaten. Ulrich Goes between the points for Fox. She had to chip it forward. It's a 2-on-0. Kim is going to walk in. It's Doherty, rather. Wrist shot. Lacey forces it to the outside. Wrap around a template. Tor gets back there in time. It was a 2-on-0, but Doherty was so far ahead that she really just had the breakaway. There was no reason to go for the 2-on-0 and risk it. They're short-handed. Doherty, wrist shot through traffic. It goes wide of Lacey. She covers it, and MassConn will absolutely take that face-off in the offensive zone with 68 seconds to kill. And the tripping penalty to Coughlin. Rockets will change it up. They've kept the lines and the defense pairs intact. We thought we might see some changes there. Saunders jumps in from the point. Saunders still with it. Still battling over there. Falls down. Centering feed for Pietrus, but the Rockets blocked that shot from the lethal Pietrus. Tipped forward, but sent right back in through traffic. It's loose in front. And Lacey covers it up. Pietrus was there, and she's the one that you want to keep away from that front of the net. She and Doherty and Watkins. 49 seconds left. This is a power play for the Rockets. They win it. Rizzo leaves it for Rodriguez, and they'll skate it up together. Right up the middle. Onside, no icing. 40 seconds now in the power play. Rockets trailing 2-1. With 12:10 left in the game. Rizzo chips it for Rodriguez. Rizzo brings it out, sends it for Connolly. She tries to tee it up, just waited a little bit too long, and Pietrus got in the lane. Matone picks it off to keep it in. Connolly sends it down low. Rizzo gets the lead pass, spins it from the corner. Oh, she lost it right where the Zamboni comes in. Centering feed. Nalieri covers it up before anybody could get a stick on it. 11:47 left in the game now. Rockets will change up the forward lines. Shorter shifts here, but maybe looking to get this other crew on for 15 more seconds of power play time. Both lines have worked well today. Menichello from Hansen and Ulrich would be the goal. That one sent along the ice. It might have still been on the line, but Matone doesn't take a chance and brings it back. That's going to really expire the power play. That one's going to be sent in on the icing. The power play expires, and MassConn will have an offensive zone draw with 11:21 left in the game. And the team in white holding a 2-1 lead over the team in black and red that traveled from New Jersey, or in some cases Pennsylvania, or in some cases New York to get here. Enfield, Connecticut. Rockets win the faceoff as Menichello steps in, sends it to Hansen. McMahon's there. Hansen stays onside just long enough. It was close, though. She actually lifted the skate as the puck was coming in. Menichello between the points for Matone. Tees it up. Redirected off of a post. Hansen tries to center it for Menichello, who's right at the top of the crease. Ulrich's over there. Nalieri bats it back before it could get in front. Ulrich looking at the boards. Ulrich gets through one, but lost the handle. Murphy picks it up. Murphy has the go-ahead goal right now for MassConn. They move it up through neutral ice and into the offensive zone. McCann was 2 feet offside on the left wing, but neither ref saw it. So as long as the Rockets could get the puck out of the zone here, it's no harm, no foul, except for the fact that it's going to be an icing. And instead of a draw being outside their zone for the offside, they'll face it off to the right of Emma Lacey, who's now in goal. She came in after goal number 2, which occurred here with just over 14 minutes left in the game. And Arialis Marklin on the sequence just before looked like she might have tweaked something. Rizzo and Rodriguez trying to work their magic, but Rizzo got a tip of the pass there from Rodriguez, but she was still a couple of feet behind the center line, so the icing occurs. 10:24 now. Time in a one-goal game, not a factor really until about a minute and a half left. Otherwise, you're going to really just play your game. No time really to take unnecessary risks here. MassConn wins the face-off, but a little hustle and a little grit helps the Rockets get it out. Coughlin sends it back to the area by her own bench. Rizzo's trying to put Fleming under pressure. Rizzo knocks it away from Fleming. Rodriguez finishes the forced turnover, and they dump it. These two have worked well together in the time that they've played together, Rizzo and Rodriguez. Connolly, the center. Provencher is going to pick it up. Tries to send it forward for Doherty. Doherty's going to get there, but Fox forces her into the corner. They battle for it over there. Somebody wiped somebody out, and they're pushing and shoving. It comes out in front, and Lacey makes the save. And they're going to call a penalty here, slash, on Fox. That was out of my view. I can't tell you if it really happened or not. I can't tell you if it's a good call, bad call. Fox trying to get over the bench there. She can't jump over. The way that the ice surface is situated, it's a long jump to get down, and it's difficult for some of the more diminutive players to get over the boards. Doherty to Fleming, through traffic, Lacey gobbles it up. So the power play comes with 9:37 left in the game. There's 9:32 left now as we've sequenced 5 seconds off. Rizzo and Rodriguez with Connolly and Latour. Face-off goes all the way back. Rizzo trying to put Fleming under pressure. Let's see if she could force a turnover. Lazy pass there, and Rizzo almost picked it off as Coughlin moved it up. They get it into the offensive zone. Watkins has Provencher streaking down the middle. She's going to try to get through one. Connolly forces her there. In front, one-timer, Provencher. Lacey with the save. Wrist shot, knocked down by Connolly, and she gingerly chips it out, like as if she's playing bocce on a Sunday afternoon in the summertime. Rockets are able to make the change, so it's Hansen and Ulrich up front. Centered in front, tried to power it in, was Watkins. Ulrich picks it up. Ulrich up the boards on the far side. Ulrich couldn't get all the way through. Kept in at the point. Saunders walking in. Saunders at the dot. Saunders still with it. Leaves it for Doherty. Doherty up to the point. Provencher is up there now. Griggs fanned on it. Hansen chipped it past her. Hansen and Ulrich are in a 2-on-1. Hansen can't get it through as Doherty made the play. Doherty spins around, sends it forward for Griggs. There's a change taking place for MassConn. Powered forward by Watkins. Gets in. Connolly got a piece just in time. Otherwise, Watkins was in alone. 28 seconds left in the power play. Saunders sends it down low. They tried to redirect. Watkins skates all the way off. Roy comes on for her as she comes to the point on the left side, but Ulrich picks it up. She's trying to get around Pietrus, but Pietrus, with the long stick and the long reach, forces Ulrich to make a turn. Saunders jumps in from the point, carries it down to the far corner, but Connolly wraps it around. Connolly's been out there this whole power play, killing it off on D. Fox jumps out of the box. She'll jump into a defensive posture and tell Connolly to go ahead and play forward. Good communication by the Rockets with 7:24 left. They have a 1-goal deficit to kill off here, or to extinguish, or to erase. But they need to do it, and they're going to have trouble doing that as it comes offside. Saunders thought maybe she could keep it in. Cagey attempt there, but doesn't get by the ref. 7:11, the time remaining for the Rockets to make up a 2-1 deficit. Ulrich steals the faceoff from Roy, carries it forward. Minichello right down the middle, tries to get through one more player, but Murphy got a skate on it. Pietrus gets it to the center line and dumps it. Battled for below the end line, picked up by Matone. Matone backhands it up for Rodriguez. Here comes Mia, 1-on-1. She's going to take a wrist shot. Saved by Nalieri. Pop up, batted at the net. It's loose, still loose, and now the whistle. 6:39 now, the time remaining. Rockets will have an offensive zone draw. Ulrich skates over to the bench. Somebody's got to jump out and replace her because they only have 4 out there. And now Connolly and Rizzo jump out as Minichello also jumps off. So Connolly will occupy the dot. Rodriguez in the slot, Rizzo on the far wing. Cook on the right point, Matone on the left. Rizzo bunted it to Matone, kind of didn't give her much space there. But there wasn't much of a play to make either way. Kim trying to get past Cook. She does. Cook gets just enough of a piece of her centering feed, battered away by Matone. Rebound shot by McCann. She couldn't get it through. McCann with it now. Curling, wrist shot, score! Ava McCann with 6:16 left in the game has pushed the gap to 3-1 for MassConn United. On the break, Kim just got a stride on Cook. Cook was able to steer her into the corner. With the extra player that MassConn's using on the rush, they're taking their defenseman and they're letting their defenseman go all the way, so they have 4 down low. Wrist shot now, Lacey makes the save over there. Rockets have a hill to climb here. They don't need many shots or many opportunities to do it. Now with a 2-goal gap, you're still kind of playing your game until about 2:30 is left. Really no need to take unnecessary chances. But let's see if they can generate offense from their particular way. Rodriguez and Rizzo, 2-on-1 with Murphy. Rodriguez centers for Rizzo, but Murphy got a piece of it. Connolly in the slot, bats it at the net, but didn't get enough on it. And Nalieri makes the save. She covered it with the glove as it was on the way in. 5:36 left. It's not been the Rockets' day so far. Gotta see if they can rally here and make the drive home a little shorter. Menichello off the face-off tries to get it through the middle. Can't quite do it. Comes to Latour. She couldn't keep it in at the point. Fox sends it forward. Fox is going to jump in. Fleming got a piece of it. Fleming chips it back for Coughlin. Ulrich streaking in, knocked it down, but he's able to get out of the zone there. Batted through the middle. Rockets' back check is good. Provencher kept it in. Ulrich picks it off. Sliding block over there of the shot. Lacey picks up the offering from the right point. Whistle and a stoppage of play. 4:59 left in the game. 3-1 MassConn United. They got the first. The Rockets got the equalizer. And MassConn has 2 here in the third period. Rockets now with their group of 10 skaters, 9 yesterday. Sent through the slot right there, redirected. A group of 9 yesterday and then 1 extra today that was able to rejoin the lineup. Now playing their 6th period of hockey in a 14 or 15 hour span. They still have their legs though. And they will have a power play. So the check is called. So Caitlin Provencher will go into the box for 2 minutes. The Rockets have 4:20 with which to work to try to get this 3-1 deficit erased. MassConn wins the face-off. Roy won it. Over to Pietrus, trying to spring Roy. Matone saw it all the way, and she just stepped right into the lane. Waits for her team to get onside. Sends it in. They try to send it down for Roy. Saunders was looking to hit the home run. Misconnected, and now a face-off to Nalieri's stick side. Pollard played the first half. Nalieri came in with 8:03 left in the second period, so they split the game. So we've seen all 4 goalies for both teams. Rockets win the faceoff. Matone over to Cook. She's got a lane. She sends it down low. Menichello was trying to redirect it. Hope's going to walk out of the corner, head to the net, tries to snipe the top right corner, but somebody got a piece. Roy picks it up, sends it for Pietrus, uses the body as a shield. Pietrus on Cook. Cook knocks it away. Lacey steered it aside for her. Menikillo is going to try to get ahead of steam with 1:15 left in the power play. 3:33 left in the game. Menikillo was looking for Hansen. Cook steps into one. Saved with the stick by Nalieri. Ulrich to Menikillo. Nobody's in front though. Ulrich gets in front. Oh, she sent it right through both. Pietris is going to get this. Fires it right at the two defensemen. I think she was looking to put it on goal. Rockets send it back in, offside. Rockets down 3-1. They're going to have a face-off outside of the offensive zone. They have 50 seconds left on the power play. I'm wondering if Coach Jacobus might pull the, Emma Lacey here to try to get a 6-on-4, but it hasn't happened yet. Connolly on the face-off. It goes into the offensive zone and quickly out. Latour to Fox. Fox gains the center line. Fox will send it at the net. Bouncing puck steered aside. Saunders picks it up, tries to reverse it. Fox stays in there. Rizzo goes to the point. Saunders has a little room, so she skates it up and gets it out. 30 seconds in the power play. Fox chips it forward. Now the Rockets are getting very aggressive here on the power play, using their defensemen to try to move it up. Actually, that's Rodriguez. Here comes Latour. Fires it! Oh, it went through the pads but steered aside. Latour battling along the end line. Kim is there. Rodriguez is there. Fox has drifted all the way down to the top of the slot, hoping to see a puck. Fired at the net, but that will expire the penalty. So MassConn has killed it off. The Rockets are now into take chance time. Lavelle leaves it in the corner. Rizzo trying to pick off the pass. Kim trying to pick it off and get off to the races. Murphy has dropped all the way back right there, so even if Rizzo had gotten it by, she still would have Murphy to deal with. Rizzo 2-on-2 with Rodriguez. She's going to fire it. Can't glove it down, so it's still loose. Rockets changing behind the play. They don't have enough players out there. They have two up front, and a bad change by the Rockets might have cost them possession or a scoring chance. Rizzo and Rodriguez had it deep, but the Rockets were bottlenecked in their own zone. And nobody, I mean, even if they had it a little cleaner, somebody would have been streaking probably right at the net. And it doesn't happen. Lacey is going to head to the bench. The Rockets are going to put 6 out there. So they do it with 1:32 left and a 2-goal deficit. Ulrich, Menikillo, Hansen, Latour, Cook. Provencher knocked away by Matone at the empty net. Lacey's going to have to jump back in there. And Latour will head off. 83 seconds for the Rockets to figure out how to solve a 2-goal deficit. They'll break out. Ulrich gets the stick lifted by Doherty, who sends it back into Watkins. Watkins gets all the way through. Backhander. Kick saved by Lacey, keeping any flickering hopes alive. Here comes Menikillo, gaining the line of center. Goes right down Broadway, but gets it knocked away by Murphy with 1:01 left. Lacey now on the bench, and there's going to be another penalty. It's a hook. Who is going? It's going to be Caitlin Provencher again. Rockets are going to take the timeout with 56.6 seconds left. Now, in reality, they're going to need an awful lot to happen, but they're going to start it with a 6-on-4 advantage with the combination of the power play and the goalie pulled. If they can get one quick, you never know what's going to happen. We'll say there's enough time, but there's not much. 56.6 seconds left. If somehow they can forge a tie, it'll go to a 3-round shootout. That's how Saturday's game was completed. to the surprise of many of us. We were not expecting that, but we're more prepared today. We played 17-minute periods in this game as opposed to the 15-minute periods in Saturday's game. In each game, MassConn United has put 3 into the Rockets' net. The Rockets are hoping to equal that feat, and if they can, that will be something. They'll start it with 6 against 4. Ulrich, Minicello, Hansen, Latour, Fox, and Matone. So Latour, who's played much of the game on D, is in a more forward position, but MassConn wins the faceoff. Murphy's just going to rag that puck against the boards. She'll do it for as long as she can. They've ticked about 10 seconds off by doing it. Ulrich digs it out. Ulrich picks it up. Ulrich has Latour with her. She takes it to the near side circle, goes all the way to the point and reverses it. 35 seconds. Latour tries to tee it up, whiffs on it. Matone steps in, sends it through traffic. Loose in front off one save. It goes behind the end line. Minicello centers it for Hansen. Fires it. What a save! Francesca Hansen had it point blank, and boy, she's not often stopped from there. That is a 5-star save by Gianna Nellieri to keep it 3-1. Rockets 6 on 4 because they have a power play and the goalie pulled. Hansen trying to get it at the net. It goes right through. Doherty at the empty net, misses it, and icing is the call. 13.1. And boy, that referee blew the whistle immediately. So we're in the miracle point of the game right now. Rockets on the face-off, just trying to get one. Hansen fires it. It goes wide with 5 seconds left now. Fox down to Latour. They're not going to get it even at the net here, and that is going to expire it. And the Rockets fall 3-1 to MassConn United in the back end of the weekend trip to Enfield, Connecticut. That'll make the drive home feel a little bit longer, and it just wasn't the Rockets' day today. MassConn came out. The first game between these teams was heavily in favor of the Rockets down at one of the AGHF showcases, but this weekend it's 1 win and a shootout win going to MassConn United. We will have the coach interview posted for you sometime after the game, so look out for that one. And we will not be in action until after Thanksgiving, so we wish you and yours a happy Thanksgiving from the Rizzos and the entire Rockets family. Enjoy that turkey, and then we're back with hockey after the holidays. So that will do it from Enfield Twin Rinks in Enfield, Connecticut. MassConn United 3, New Jersey Rockets 1. This is Joe Rizzo. Thanks for watching New Jersey Rockets Girls Hockey.